This next proposal again deals with frequency of play, but is not specific to a sport. Instead, this proposal creates an exception that says that JV student athletes would not be subject to the same start dates for either practice or competition that their varsity counterparts within their particular sport would be held to. The thought process is that in some parts of the country or some institutions, for them to be able to sponsor a JV team and have an appropriate schedule, the way that that best works for them is to do that not at the same time as their varsity schedule would typically occur. So some will stack those schedules and instead have the junior varsity practice and competition schedule occur before the varsity practice and competition schedule occurs. So for those reasons, the sponsors are concerned about those same start dates applying to junior varsity teams and student athletes. So in addition, under this proposal, as a safeguard, it says that any student athlete who would compete on a junior varsity team and prior to either of the applicable start dates, either the practice start date or the competition start date, if there's a student athlete who competes at the JV level and essentially utilizes this exception, that student athlete would not be permitted to compete on a varsity team until the beginning of the next academic term. So the thought process there is to provide a bit of a safeguard to ensure that we know that there are student athletes who compete on both the JV and the varsity level, and that continues to be an opportunity, but it would safeguard student athletes from being able to take advantage of the exception provided by this proposal and utilize it to help them with varsity competition, because that's not the intent behind the proposal.